Hey everyone, Aaron here. What I wanted to do for the member site is just kind of go over some more refreshers. I've spoken to what was it, about 4 or 5 of the people that got the certification done, and you guys all bring up some good questions. Hoping you'd post them all on the site. I seem to get more personal emails versus being on the member site, which is fine, but I do want people to share their stories on that site. And if you have questions, that's why I have that site, is so we all could share information. But what I thought would be good is I just shot a video on the pelvic deviation, so I'd like to just do a little refresher here for you guys. And the first was, we talked about pelvic rotation. As you know, when you palpate the landmarks, you're trying to find the points. And I know this is the hardest thing for everyone, is finding the correct landmarks. But just as a refresher, what you want to do is you want to slide your hands down until you find the bony prominence, your ASIS, and then you want to go past that point so you know for sure you're on that point. And then once the points drop off, bring them back up a little bit, and there's your points. So what you're looking for with the pelvic rotation is one thumb, when you palpate, is one closer to the other. Now, to confirm that, you look from the back view, and what I typically do is just get right in back of the client, look down, and you could actually see the rotation occurring. You might see one butt cheek a little bit forward of the other, and then just to confirm that, from the side views, you're looking straight on, of course, and if that person was a left to right rotation, well, I'm going to be able to see their right glute, and then if you turned around the other way, and we're looking at this client and they're rotated again left to right, I'm probably going to have to lean over this far to be able to see their left glute. So that's just an indicator of that pelvic rotation. Now, in regards to deviations and how the pelvic rotation causes that, well, there's going to be, remember, this is a left to right rotation, there's going to be a rotational component in the lumbar spine. The lumbar spine is going to try to follow that rotation, but ultimately it's going to start twisting the other way. And then obviously there's unequal pressures in the vertebrae, right? Not to mention the amount of asymmetry that you're going to have as far as the length-tension relationship of the fascia, the paraspinals, the multifidus, the psoas. And then in regards to the hip, if it's a left to right rotation, remember this was kind of the tricky one. If you're rotating left to right, the left hip is going to externally rotate, the right hip is going to internally rotate, right? Now, if you don't see that, you see a different deviation, then you know that there's a compensatory position in the lower extremity for that pelvic rotation. So that's really important. Remember, left to right rotation, external, internal. If you don't see that, again, that's a compensation. So things that may symptoms basically, low back, hip, knee, foot. It could affect everything down the kinetic chain, and then it could affect, the pelvic rotation could affect everything up that kinetic chain. So I think I'm going to do this as a refresher. I'm going to go over the other deviations as well in the upcoming weeks. And then I've had some incredible, really cool stories from a few of you in regards to the successes you're having. It's really cool to see also that a few of you, you're getting so much success that you're getting all these referrals, and it's basically, you're doing more corrective work than you are training now. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you have questions, we're here.